IT Media, Standard 8. Chapter 2, More on HTML. Lesson Objectives. In this lesson, we will study to insert images and videos in HTML, to create lists and forms in HTML, and tables in HTML. Embed tag or video tag. Embed tag is used to add video or sound to the website. This tag has its own built-in controls for play, pause, start, stop, reverse, and sound control the video. List tag. List tags are used to group related pieces of information together. Three types of lists are there: unordered list, ordered list, definition list. First one, unordered list. An unordered list is used when the items are not to be displayed in any particular sequence. An unordered list starts with UL tag. The type of bullet can be changed with UL tag. The three values can be defined with UL tag are disk, circle, square. In disk specifies a filled circle. Circle specify a unfilled circle. Square specifies a filled square. Ordered list. Ordered list specify items in sequential and numerical order. It may be nested inside ordered list or any other type of list. An ordered list starts with OL tag. Last one is definition list. A definition list is a list of items with a description of each item. The tags used for creating a definition list are DL definition list, DT definition list term, DD definition list description. Nested list. A nested list is a list inside any other list. Ordered and unordered list can be nested within each other to form a multi-level list. Tables in HTML. Table is a set of data arranged in rows and columns. Here you can see the tag how to start a table and how to end a table. Tables enable comparative analysis of data. The table tag can have the following attribute: width and height. Width and height used to specify the height and width of the table. Align, it specifies the alignment of the table in the page. Border, it specifies the width of the border to be drawn around all the table cells. Next one is cell padding. It determines the space between the content and border of a cell. Cell spacing. It specifies the amount of space between cells in a table. The common attribute used to create table are: first one, TR, used to specify the height and width of the table. It is used for specifying a tabled row within a table. TR tag is used to add a row in a table. The next attribute is TH. The TH tag defines a header cell in an HTML table. The text in TH elements are bold and centered by default. Next attribute is TD. The TD tag stands for table cell. It defines a standard cell in an HTML table. The actual cells of the table are indicated by the TD element. Called span. The table cells can span across more than one column or row. The attribute called span specifies width of the cell in terms of number of columns used when a cell occupies more than one column. Row span. Row span sets how many rows a cell spans. The row span attribute specifies the number of rows a cell should span. It decides the height of the cell in terms of number of rows used when a cell occupies more than one row. Border color. The border color attribute can be used to define the color of your table's border. Here you can see the syntax for border color. Border color light. The border color light is an attribute used to define the border color on the top and left side of the table. It enables light border color for 3D look. Border color dark. The border color dark attribute is used to define the border color on the bottom and right sides of the table. It is used to specify dark colors in order to create 3D lighting effect on the table's border. BG color. The BG color attribute specifies a background color of the table. It is used to set the background color of the row, cell or a wall table. Designing forms. The method of creating a user-friendly, attractive and interactive web page in HTML. Forms are used to accept input from a user. A form includes checkboxes, radio buttons, lists, etc. Text area. It is a multi-line input control which is used to accept multiple line text from a user. In text area of the form, you can enter unlimited number of characters. Radio buttons. Radio buttons are used to select one of the given choice. Checkboxes. Checkbox buttons are used to select one or more options. Drop-down list tag. Select tag is used to select a group of items from a drop-down menu in the aforementioned code. Creating hyperlinks in HTML. Hyperlinks interconnected the web pages over the World Wide Web. Anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to create hyperlinks in a web page. It is a container tag. Here you can see the tag for anchor tag. Attributes of the anchor tag. href. This attribute indicates the destination of the link. Name attribute is used for linking sections within the web page. Types of linking in HTML. First one, external linking, internal linking, email linking. Design frames. Frames allow to multiple sections of the browser window called frames, each showing their own HTML file within the frame. Frames are used to display more than one HTML document in the same browser window. The frame set and frame are used to design frames. Thank you.